If we can go to Simon Stone, please, when you're ready, Simon.
Hi, Zack. I don't know whether you're going to play tomorrow. I would have thought you being here is a sign that you are. What is it about American goalkeepers that is so attractive to Premier League clubs?
It's a good question, man. I mean, I'm not the one scouting us, so I wouldn't have the complete answer. But I would say, I mean, for me, I grew up playing different sports, basketball, baseball, football with my friends. So the athleticism that I had and that I've seen in the Tim Howards and the Casey Kellers and the Brad Friedels, Brad Guzans, I think we just got that from other sports, and that really helped. At least it definitely helped me with goalkeeping.
And what have you kind of learned from your time at City this season, and in particular someone like Edison?
Yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot so far. It's been busy, but just the details, how closely they focus on everything regarding playing, shot stopping, playing with your feet, just your positioning the entire game and in training. So I mean, it's been a pleasure to be here. It's been awesome. I feel like I've gotten better, and it's been a fun time so far.
Go to Ben Ransom, please, guys.
Hi, Zack. I spoke to your opposite number tomorrow night, Steve Mandanda, obviously got a lot of experience, French international at Marseille, and he said his one word of advice to you was just to enjoy playing in the Champions League. Has it always been a dream of yours to play in this competition?
Absolutely. I mean, I remember watching this as for as long as I can remember, walking out and hearing that the song is going to be really special for me and my family. But I'm just excited to get out there and play another game with this club and with the guys, and playing at Etihad. So I'm really looking forward to that and playing against Steve. I mean, I've been watching him for years, and he's definitely been one of my idols as I've grown up.
And it's every goalkeeper's aspiration, of course, to be a number one. How close do you feel you are to taking that role in a team?
Yeah, obviously, we all want to play games and we're competitive. We want to play as many games as we can. And I feel like I said, I've learned a lot from the coaching staff and from Eddie and Scott. And I still feel like there's a lot for me to learn. But I feel like I've improved in a decent way since I've come here. I know that at the beginning of this year for the first 6-7 months was pretty rough with injuries. So it's been a while since I've played games and trained, and then coming to such a high caliber club has been, in the beginning it was a little tough and took a little time to get into my swing of things and comfortable and all that stuff. But now I feel settled and I feel comfortable, and I feel like my confidence back, and I'm ready for tomorrow.
James Salundra, please, guys.
Zack, you mentioned Tim Howard, Casey Keller, and Brad Friedel there. Who have been the key influences and inspirations for you growing up as a goalkeeper?
For me, I mean, I watch all of them, but I mean, Tim Howard, I feel like my play and the way I move and mannerisms are most similar to him. When I was growing up, I mean, he was pretty much the man for my time. So Tim was my biggest role model.
And in terms of tomorrow night's game, Man City already top of the group when it comes to the Champions League. So what are you hoping to, as a side, get out of tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, I think this is a good challenge for us. We already know that we're through, but can we go out there and be professional and get the job done, get a win and get a shutout at home, and get as many points as we can for the first round, and continue our good play and gain some more confidence going into the Manchester Derby this weekend.
Right, Caldera, please, guys.
Hi, Zach. It's interesting the work that you do off the pitch as well with the Voice Now and stimulating athletes to celebrate diversity, as you say in the Voice Now page. Is it something that you realize that the new generations of athletes and sportsmen are trying to be together on this as well, to have a voice on this kind of social things?
I do. We have these massive platforms that we work hard for. And usually in the past, I mean, for me, it was just using it for my own personal gain or career. And this year has really opened up my eyes to how much good I can do off the field for the people who need our help and need a helping hand. So yeah, I have a lot of good people around me and people that I've come across in my career and in my life that share the same values and beliefs, and know that what we have is because of such a good support system growing up, and we wouldn't be where we are today without that. So we want to help give back and help the youth have as much successful opportunity that we have had.
Simon from Airman, please, guys.
Hi, Zach. How do you stay sharp when you're not playing regularly? Have you had to change the way you train or think about your game?
I think the goalkeeping staff, they do a really good job of continuing to push all the goalkeepers on a day-to-day basis, and they're very detailed and they're always wanting us to be perfect and get better and save everything, be clean, do as much as we can for the defense in front of us. So there's really no, you can't really just come into training and give it 50%. You're really giving it 100% each and every day, and that's why we get better, and that's why we're one of the best clubs in the world.
Mike Minay.
Hi, Zach. Working with Edison, what advice has he given you, and what have you learned perhaps most from him? I imagine you've probably got a good relationship. The Goalkeepers Union's always quite strong. So what sort of things has he been saying to you?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just a great guy, and he's always laughing, is always joking around, but is serious as well. I think just the camaraderie that he and Scott have created, and then the Javi and Rich, just their kind of little goalkeeper community that they've created is really awesome. It's very intense. It's very detailed. It's very focused, but at the same time, there's laughter. There's making sure that you're happy and that off the field is happy and everything's okay. And it's been a pleasure to be a part of that.
Paul Hurst, please, guys.
Hi, Zach. Raheem has been quite vocal on the anti-racism campaign. I was just wondering, have you kind of spoken to him about kind of linking up with your foundation and kind of trying to do something together generally?
Not yet. So for my foundation, we're really just laying down the groundwork and getting all the paperwork and all that stuff in order. So come 2021, we're really going to hit the ground running. And we have a lot of plans coming. So I just wanted to make sure that we had everything, all the groundwork laid. And then I would love to connect with Raheem and see what we can do together and see if we can help each other out.
Cool. And at the weekend, we had the disappointing scenes at Millwall where the players were taking a knee and were booed at that time. How disappointing is it for you to see something like that?
Yeah, it's very disappointing. But it's also opens up your eyes again, because it's not. it's not, obviously not everybody fully understands the situation. And that's okay. We can't teach everybody, but we can at least talk to people. We can have these discussions and try and show them this is why we're fighting, why we're taking a knee, why we're trying to give back to the disadvantaged communities that have been oppressed, and that's all you can do is trying to educate those people in this world that just haven't experienced these type of things that many people have experienced, and the reasons for why we're fighting.
Martin Blackburn.
Yeah, hi Zach. Just on the same subject, how many sort of sportsmen have been in touch with you since you sort of started this foundation?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, we have a community of about 100 athletes that are all really bought into going forward with us and want to help give back to the communities around them, whether if it's the community that they're playing in or from where they grew up in. We have a great group so far, and then we only want to continue to grow that group. And yeah, that's the goal.
Is that mainly in America, or is all over the world? Or?
I mean, most of my connects are American or play in America. So that's where we're definitely focusing on. But now that I'm over here and overseas and I'm meeting more people and I'm learning the cultures over here, I definitely want to get it to where it's kind of worldwide.
Thanks. Thanks, Alex.
Zach, as a sort of follow-up to that, really, how is it a frustration at all that you've obviously got so much to say and so much, that you want to sort of push as an agenda, and yet you'd sort of denied the profile as a sort of second keeper at the moment?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Well, you're clearly passionate about what you were just talking to Martin and Paul about. But as second keeper, you get few platforms to actually express those views. Yeah,
I mean, for sure. But at the same time, I got to take my opportunities when I get them, like the Carabao Cup games and tomorrow's game, and just meeting people around here, creating a good bond with my teammates, and just sharing my values and my goals and where I'm coming from, and in turn, that's that process will yield some good benefits in the end, and I just got to keep going. I mean, it's a process of success is a process, and being a goalkeeper is definitely a process as well, because there can only be one out there at a time.
Okay, we'll take any questions that we've got in French. I've got one from Fabrice Lamperti. Fabrice, can you hear us?
Oui, bonjour Zach.
Hi Zach. Hi Zach, can you hear me please?
Yep.
Can you hear me? Yeah, excellent. Hi Zach. Now, you spoke about Mandanda a little bit earlier at the beginning of the press conference. And can you tell us why you admire him? What sort of what are his qualities? What are his abilities that you really admire? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, just his poise in the game, and obviously his shot stopping and athleticism, and his experience is obviously a big part of his game now. And I just remember as I was growing up, I would look at these goalkeepers across the pond, and Steve was definitely one of them, and he was just fun to watch, and he kept his team in games, and made the big plays when called upon, and that's really most important.
Thank you, guys. Any more questions? Brilliant. Thank you, Zach.
Cool. Thanks, guys.